Man, we back with another episode of The Block is Hot, where we don't make or break the news. We just give our takes with my co-host Jug. And today we're covering a sensitive topic that plagues the black community, man, especially our black men. This men's mental health month. So we wanted to kind of I know usually y'all tap in with us, man. We talk about trending topics and stuff like that, but this topic is kind of near and dear to both our hearts, man. So before we get started though, Jug, what's happening with you, cousin?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know me, man. How you been? How
Man,
everybody doing?
man, we good, man. You know me, slow motion
How?
better than no motion.
How is your mental health? I didn't ask you about no motion.
Man, it's good, man. It's good. I mean, I'm at the point where I have to figure out how to compartmentalize everything I went and be there for the family. So mentally, I still deal with a lot of stuff, and we're gonna kind of get into it as we go, kind of get into the episode. Because as you know, I just lost my father, just lost my mother, and it hit me kind of hard. Today it just so happened the cat worked with me, just to kind of get into the episode a little bit. Cat worked with me. He from the an older dude. He from the quarters. Matter of fact, I forgot his name. I meant to ask him get his name again because I wanted to ask you about it. But from the quarters, and he asked me. He was like, "Man, you going home for the holidays?" And I was like, "Damn." I'm like, "Man, I really don't have much to go home for the holidays." Of course, I got my mother-in-law and stuff like that. So like that, but I'm used to when I go home, I'm stopping by dad's house, stopping by mama's house, and it just really hit me for the first time this year.
I ain't got nobody to go check
I
on
don't
with
have
my
nobody
sis
to go.
and mother-in-law.
Exactly. So I was like, damn. It was a simple question, but it kind of caught me off guard. It stopped me in
Them,
my tracks.
you been
So,
through it, so you know them first Christmases, Thanksgivings, all the first holidays, Father's Day, it's gonna bother you.
man, then Pop's birthday coming up November 20th, man. Rest in peace to my Pops. I don't know, we'll shoot another one before then. So I wanted to say that. But hey, man, mentally, I'm here. That's what I tell people. I'm here. I'm going along, doing what I got to do, make sure I stay strong for the family. But same question to you, my brother, man. How is it going on your end?
Man, everything good, man. I mean, I deal with my life and mental health battles day by day. So
Yeah,
today was a good day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
ain't gonna front and cap like everything perfect and I don't have obstacles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we juggling 3 jobs.
Yeah, for
We
real.
juggling 3 careers. So you always want to get better. So even that can bring on a form of mental health. Just stress. You know what I'm saying? People don't know stress is a form of mental health. Because it's your brain, your mental, you're thinking, stress and ain't nothing but thinking about something. Overly thinking about something sometimes. And so yeah, I take mine day by day. Today was a great day, man.
That's
And
what's up.
I just, my whole reason for wanting to do the episode is just to get my testimony out because us men, we suffer in silence. You know what I'm saying? We'll go through something and won't say nothing to nobody. And what I want to tell the public, especially the ladies and even the men, because sometimes us in the black community not well versed on mental health. Man, when a man reach out to you for help, I promise you that was his last effort because that's how we handle it. If we reach out to somebody for some help or just somebody to talk to, it was the last thing we could do to just get it off our mind. I ain't saying everybody's suicidal. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying when a man reach out for help, he done all he can do and he recognized it. And so us men, we just suffer in silence and deal with it. Everybody else go about their day and that's fine. That's what they, put here to do. We here to provide. They here to catch the ride. And
Yeah,
yeah, so man, I'm saying this to the wives, girlfriends, baby mamas, mothers, sisters, even daughters. When your father, your brother, when he come to you, trust me, he done exhausted all options, unless he's a drug addict or just a straight up bum. Because
yeah,
we suffer in silence. The go-getter's gonna get it done. That's how we look at it.
yeah.
And sometimes we reach out for help when it's almost too late because we suffer in silence so much. So yeah, man, but my day was great, man. My week was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like I said, I got my battles and my obstacles. But I'm good, bro. I'm good. I want to help somebody else get better with this broadcast.
Man, look, and I appreciate you highlighting some of the stuff you did. I'm gonna just piggyback off some of that because me and shout out Jarvis. Me and Jarvis when we rapped about on his episode of substance abuse and all that's kind of tied into it too when you're dealing with certain aspects of life. But we were trained coming up, most cats from the hood, black communities and stuff like that, we're trained or we're raised in aggressive environments. So a lot of stuff we suppress because you can't show signs of weakness. That's how we, even as little boys, when we coming up, boy, stop crying. Don't show your emotion. You know, it's always trained for men to suppress it. And so as you get older, you know better, you do better. So it's to the point now that we're learning that a lot of that stuff we will learn, you know, these old stigmas, stuff, you got to shake down. Toxic, man, because you're building
absolutely
a volcano.
Dysfunctional. That's dysfunctional,
dysfunctional
for us to tell our young men, deal with it, suck it up. No, ask for help, brother. Because if Mr. Marshawn Kneeland would have asked for help, he probably would be here today. So, but he was taught, man, get over it. What you crying for? You know, suck it up.
Yeah.
And that's what made him take his life, because the pressure became too much. You know what I'm saying?
And so, I was looking at Dak kind of spoke on it today. It's you know, I'm being here in Dallas, I kind of hear the story a little more in depth than a lot of people, but just hearing Dak talk about how he was around the locker room, because I want people to know mental health, especially in men, because just like you asked me at the beginning of the episode, what's up, bro? We gonna say we good. That's what we conditionally say. Dak say he's seen him every day around the locker room. One of the most upbeat cats in the locker room. One of the most positive people in the locker room. One of the most hardest working people in the locker room as far as taking care of his body, being prepared. No signs. So when we're telling you it's not easy to identify with black men, this men in general, we don't want to make it seem like we're just talking to black men, but we are two black men. So we're speaking from our point of view, we grew up, what we go through. But he said this is one of the most positive people you could have been around, and you would have never thought that days after somebody celebrating, scoring a touchdown and what they did on the field, that this
that
type
he
of
would
stuff
take
was in
his
their
life.
head, that he
That lets you know how
like
heavy the weight he was carrying was.
Exactly.
That lets you know how heavy the weight Kyren Lacy was carrying was.
Man.
He was on his way to the NFL.
Man.
Yeah, he got uninvited to the combine, but I think with everything, all this stuff came out, he would have gotten the lead.
Of course.
The weight was too much to carry.
Of course.
He did all he thought he could do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not knowing, see, boy, that go hand in hand with my story. I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The answer to his problems was a few months away.
Fully exonerated. Yeah.
So yeah, man, we got to be there for our brothers, sons, uncles, everybody. We got to be there for them people, bro, and let them know that the solution is on its way. Please do not think it's beyond repair. It's over. No, it's not. Man, tough times don't last. Tough people do.
Man, just off that, I was just about to mention one of the quotes my pops always used to tell me. He used to say it in church too. You might remember. Don't look for permanent solutions for temporary problems. He used to say that a lot.
That's one of the coldest ones. That's one of the coldest ones.
Do not look for permanent solutions with temporary problems. Even with what I was telling you, going through with the loss of parents, and sometimes when I'm riding home by myself, man, my mind can take over. I want people to know, just because you see me smiling on camera, you see these videos and pop up, never think that I got it all together and like, hey man, you do got it. Nah, shit be running through my head too. Like, man, damn, man, like me? Like, because if you would have told me the story of my life and told me I was going to lose my parents at an early age, or not just like I'm young, but I was fairly young when I lost my mom, and she was fairly young, and then my dad would have told me he was going to end his life in a diminished state and stuff like that, I wouldn't have believed that story because of how it trended going up until that point. So when sudden trauma hits you like that, it makes you reevaluate everything. It makes you look at everything, and it take you into some dark places. And you gotta be strong enough to, and when I say strong enough, I don't mean to say, hey, I can deal with it. Like, as I want to tell people, like, I had to go get help. I had to go talk to somebody. I had to be like, man, look, I can't keep carrying this, because I'm the type of person I feel like when you say you good, everybody got their own problems. Everybody, so I feel like, man, I don't want to bring my problems to your buffet of problems. I don't know what you're dealing with. So and then some people, like you done told me before, you an empath. Some people, once you put stuff on their plate, if they can't fix it, they feel that shit, man, and it get heavy on them. I'm like that. When I hear people going through shit, I feel it. It get heavy on me, because if it ain't something I could just turn and fix for them, men are natural fixers. But like you say, providers. So we always want to either provide a solution or give you an outlet. So sometimes just the weight of that, like, damn, I wish I could help that brother. Damn, I wish and you can't that way on you. So I just wanted to touch on that and let people know, man, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. That is the greatest sign of strength you can show, to let somebody know, like, hey, man, just like in wrestling, what they do when them boys getting whooped, they tag somebody. Hey,
They
man, I
tag
need help,
somebody
bro.
in.
I need help. So tag somebody in, man. We need help. But go ahead, bro.
I want to say two things, and then I'm going to get into my little testimony. We're talking to the black community because in the white community, they are familiar with therapy. We've heard that term for years. All the movies we watched coming up, therapist, my therapist, my therapist, my psychiatrist.
Yep.
We didn't know what it was and didn't know what it entailed, but that let you know in the black community.
In the brown, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in our community, like,
community.
man, he must
white folks did it because they know they need somebody to talk to.
They knew that.
This is not for all my white folks, but we're gonna call it a spade. They're one of the more evil ethnicities on earth, and they have it get heavy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They play heartless, but it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? So when you stepping on people daily, it'll take a toll on you. That's why police has the highest rate of suicide. That's why the military have one of the highest rates of suicide, because it gets heavy. When you're called upon to do a job that can sometimes get brutal and even deadly, it gets heavy. So, yeah, man. But, you know, to get a little bit into my story, man, I want to say RIP to Kyren, Lacy, and Mr. Kneeland from the Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say get better AB, because AB going through some mental issues too. But my story go a little bit like this. At one point in my life, I was suicidal. I seriously contemplated taking myself out. I took a loss. I had took a loss. It was like the first time I counted 100 racks. I took a loss. I was worth $100,000 for 2-3 days. Scored the biggest pack I'd ever scored. Whoop. Put it on the road and lost. Shit get jammed up. So now I got my money gone. I spent 60 on the pack. So I got 48,000 left. I got 2 people I got to get out of jail. Both of them had like $40,000 bond. So boom, that's another 20 grand. You know, you put something on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't got to come with the whole thing. I put 20, but I owe these people. Let me see. My out of pocket was 40. So they bonds was like 200 a piece type shit. And so I go put that down and take care of that, lawyers and all this old type of stuff. And I'm on my ass because the last thing I want is for them to tell on me. So boom, I take the hit. I got some money in the streets, but it ain't coming fast enough. And as the days go by, I got stuff, the bill's on the way. So I get reeled down, you know. Just the loss alone was enough to make a person think irrational.
Yeah.
But on top of me taking a loss, I got these bills coming up. You know, I got people relying on me. A couple of my partners potentially finna go to jail, you feel me? All this going through my head.
Let me ask you this right there before you go too deep in the story. Because like a lot of people don't know, when this shit like that go down, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You could make that up right quick. When you first got that call, it figured out like, damn, that's gone.
What was the first thing I cried, bro. I cried.
Dang.
I cried real tears because once I just told you, that was my first time counting 100 racks. And that was my biggest pack. I increased on everything because my motto was, I used to spend damn near all my money on the pack because I wanted to grow it faster. The more you spend, the more profit you make. So I used to spend it all, but this time I increased everything, and that's what it was. And I cried real tears, bro.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time I seen that amount of money. In my mind, I ain't gonna never see that again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck what these dudes tell you. Like, yeah, we know we got hustle, blah, 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 but man, you know what you went through to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I'll never see that kind of money again. All my hard work going down the drain. I'm a rapper at this time. I'm investing in my music career. I'm in the middle of recording a project. See, this is all the stuff that's compounding on top of me taking the loss.
And having a family.
I got a family. I'm just, I threw that on there. The bills coming. They got to eat, but I got that covered. Because I got the little 8-piece, and then I got to get right back to work. But I'm scared. I'm spooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always think, like, man, I hope these boys don't get iron on me. You feel me? And man, it just got too heavy for me, bro. And for 2 days, I sat in my closet with my pistol. And when I say 2 days, I don't mean 2 full days. I mean, boom, I wake up that morning, it's heavy on me. I wake up just going through it. I'm emotional. I'm just going through it. It's feeling too heavy. It's just, man, I just lost everything I had. So I go in the closet with my pistol. I sit in there, and I'm thinking, you're trying to psych yourself up. Like, I don't know if nobody else gonna be this transparent, but suicide ain't easy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You going through you think about everything. Your life flashed before your eyes, just like they say it happens when, stuff, when close calls with death happen, they say your life flashed. It's like that with suicide. You run your life over and over to see if it's worth even staying.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It just don't come like, I'm finna kill myself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You think about everything. I thought about everything. Let me talk about my experience. So I sit in there the first day, I'm like, damn, I can't do this. That shit gonna hurt too bad.
Yeah.
That stopped me. I come out the closet, I go about my day. See, mental health comes in spurts. It don't be like 15 hours straight. No, that morning I woke up down by 10 o'clock a.m., I was feeling better. I'm going around my partners and everything.
Now let me ask you this right there, that part of the story, because I just told you how Dak was saying old boy was interacting in the locker room. That's what I was about to say. How was your interaction with everybody else? Could they feel something? Normal. Nope. Okay.
The ones that knew me knew, like, but like, nigga, that's just money. We feeling, they feeling like shit, man. Bro gonna make it back. Shit, he got that, and they know, most of my partners, I'm responsible for what they got going on, so they know like he gonna make that back, but they ain't knowing how heavy it is on me, and I can't let them see me sweat. It was some of that going on, that ego thing. Yeah. Even in the midst of turmoil, me contemplating, me doing myself, I'm still on some egotistical shit, and I feel like shit when I'm dead, man. I ain't gonna hear it, so they'll know then. I was going through it. I was mentally fragile. But my interactions with my people was normal, bro. Nobody would have known. And I told guys years later when I felt comfortable because I was embarrassed. I felt like it was a sign of weakness until I learned more about mental health. It's a disease. It's not a weakness.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, anybody watching this, it's not a weakness, brother.
It's not a weakness.
It's a disease. It's a natural diagnosed illness. Yeah, that's why if you call the police and say you want to kill yourself, they lock you up because they know how deep this go. I didn't know. Yeah. We was always told, suck it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're gonna get deep, man. You hear about your Uncle John molest, and I ain't talking about my family. I'm just talking about the things that go on in life. You hear about Uncle John maybe molested your little cousin, your first cousin that you love to death. They don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type of shit. So it's the same with what I'm going through. Shit, don't tell nobody, man. Keep your game face on. Yeah. But you're really talking about killing yourself. This is the time when you need to be asking for some help. But yeah, so I'm going to get back to the story. So that day that's what stopped. I'm like, man, it's going to hurt too bad, man. I ain't going through with it, man. Damn. I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about this in depth. Yeah. No, not the after effect. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to feel something. But I'm also trying to talk myself out of it. That's God getting me off this stool in this closet. You know what I'm saying? I put a chair in there, had a stool at the house. And I put the stool in there, and I'm just sitting in the dark, door closed, and I'm just going through my thoughts. I'm trying to psych myself up to do it. But boom, it's going to hurt too bad. So the next day I wake up about an hour. Yeah. About an hour, realistic, about an hour. So boom, the next day I do the same. I wake up like I'm going, I wake up, I'm emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up, bro. No cap, I'm fucked up. I lost this bread. You know, I got a lot riding on it, man. I'm fucked up. Call it what you want. That's what I went through. So boom, I'm back in here again. Like I don't want, man, I can't, I don't even want to, you know, and it's fucked up. Some money, something so trivial could push you to this point. But man, when you got a lot of people relying on you, it becomes more than money. You're gonna let them down. You know, even though I did something wrong selling dope, but I'm saying I ain't did nothing wrong to lose this bread. That's just something that come with my job.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I'm letting them down type shit. Because the bill, man, don't care about none of that.
None of that.
Just like the government shutdown, the bill man don't care. You feel me? The best I can do for you is I'm gonna put something on the back end, pay it later. But it's not gonna get erased. We're not gonna say, well, since you ain't get paid, I ain't gonna charge you. That ain't how it go. Yeah.
Now, Jug, before you go a little further, I want you to break it down just in case cats ain't street cats, because you know we got certain ways to score packs. You score it, and it's all yours. You score it, you get in front of something. So did you have to put back anything where you got it from, or when the work was coming, it was all yours, and you just lost?
Now I just lost. All that was me. Like at this point in my career, it wasn't no front. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cashing out on everything. It's just because I used to like to hustle stress free. As dumb as that sound, niggas hustling is a stress by itself, but I want to eliminate as many stresses as I can. So this was all me. I didn't let nobody front me nothing. At most, I would tell the plug, you could send something back, and I look out for everybody, man. Because a lot of my plugs, I would have more money than, just keeping it real. You got to realize they middleman in something, making 1,000, 2,000 type shit. You feel me? And I ain't saying they broke. I'm just saying I had more money than them. So I would be like, nigga, get you some, and I give you. And I ain't gonna tell them exactly what I'm making off of it, but I give you some extra on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do it. So, but that's the far as it went in terms of the front. That's not a front. That was me looking out for my people. Because you doing me a favor. You got the plug. You keeping it real. Because niggas could get shysted. So this what I could do in return, man. I could help you run your bag up. But nah, that was all me.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the next day I'm in there contemplating. I'm serious. I'm close this time. Like, I believe this time I might have racked one in the chamber. I had a 45 Smith & Wesson. Never forget it. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, this it. I'm finna do it. Then all of a sudden, that's why I know this God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not super religious at all, but I do believe in a higher power, you know what I'm saying? I've been through too many things. I told you about the truck I was in, shot up 30 times, and I didn't get scratched. You know, could have been just coincidence, but I like to say it was God. So God threw in my head, man, if you kill yourself right now, your kids get here first. They're gonna be the ones to find you. So boom, that eliminated the second time. I can't do this, my kids gonna find me. So now I gotta regroup my whole game plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom, so I put the gun up, leave out the closet, and I never go back in there after that. Because, like I told you, 3 to 4 days after that incident, somebody that owed me 12 grand brought me the 12 grand. I put it with the 8, and shit just went magnificent. But the 8 was finna get sucked up in bills and shit. Like, I got a lifestyle. Just that little 8 wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? For me to do what I got to do, I needed about a 20 ball, a 15 ball would have been perfect. And I was gonna make it do what it do with the 8. Worst come to worst. But I'm just saying, like, you get to think about that too, man. Like, you know, you think about these fuck niggas, man, owe me bread, ain't calling. You know, niggas in Louisiana, I'm in Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with you when I get over there if you playing. But I need this bread right now, nigga. And you already 4, 5 days late.
Yeah.
So, boom, some bread came through. I ran a bag up, got to 100,000 again, and I never had suicidal thoughts. But the lesson I learned in that was, man, I almost really, really, really shot myself in the head. And the answer to my problems was 7 days away from the first time I sat in that closet.
Man.
7 days away.
That's some deep shit, bro.
And I mean, you know, I keep saying the money thing might seem simple, but you're a man. Man, if we show love with our bread, we show love other ways, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about to your wife. I'm talking about to if I'm willing to invest in you, I love you because as men, our money mean the most to us and our family, of course. But I'm talking about in terms of that. So if a motherfucker invest their bread in you, that mean they dying with you in real life. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
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 A man won't give you no time, but he'll shoot you some bread. We see it all the time with fathers and kids.
Yeah.
Won't go pick them up, but they're gonna make sure the child support paid.
Yeah.
And it takes a little more than that. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So money almost made me take myself out, bro. And I never had those thoughts again. That I learned a valuable lesson. It was eerie. I was fucked up about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a thinker, I'm sharp, I'm deep, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it really bothered me how close the solution came. I didn't think it. Because you know, in the streets, man, motherfucker, here's shit going on, you go to jail, they get to ducking. You feel me? So I'm expecting the regular degular street shit. Like, man, these niggas finna go to playing game. I'm finna have to catch a murder on top of this. All this going through my head while I'm sitting in this closet.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I need that paper, but I know these niggas finna start playing game because that's what street niggas do. They gonna pay, but they gonna 2,000-3,000 you to death instead of giving you the whole 12. I don't feel like going through that. I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna wanna do you something. All that's going through my mind. It's just like,
because you already got the
man, I can't believe I put myself in this predicament. And that's what I was on, like type of shit. And the money, just not having the money bothered me, bro. It'll bother anybody, man. We seen the Enron man kill himself in Houston 20 years ago. So it's common. It's not too common in the black community because we come from struggle. But
you know how to figure it out.
Hey, man, I think different. Maybe I think like a businessman white boy because when I lost all my paper, I was fucked up. And that wasn't my first time losing no money, but that was my first time losing that amount of money. That was my first time losing money that I think I won't make back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like everything else I ever lost, I knew I'd make it back. Them twos and fews, fives and tens, man, I'm gonna make that back.
Did you know you had that gene in you before that happened? Like, did you think you could go to that level of having suicidal thoughts? Had any of that type of stuff ran through your mind before? Or that was very first time?
Never. Yeah. Very first time. Very first time. I never, I ain't never, bro, I ain't never had, just realistic, I ain't never had nothing to be down about, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And life up until that point. And I came from a great home. My mama did everything in the world she could to make sure I was straight. Nigga, I'm out here in these streets since I was 14. Hey, man, I ain't had nothing to stress about like that, bro. And I done been in trouble, like jail and shit before this suicidal shit. I didn't even think that was that bad. But losing that money bothered me. It fucked me up. And I've seen people that had money that I got money with and fall off and never be the same, and their whole personality changed. Like, I don't even recognize this person. That's how that money affect you. Like, everybody ain't been rich out the streets or had a nice piece of change. But I've seen people not be the same person. I got a partner I love right now. I'm seeing going through it. And it's other compounded things, you know, losing parents, losing kids. And this my bro, I love him to death. But he's not who he was because he's not who he was. Am I feel me, double entendre?
I'm gonna tell you just what you saying. You saying kind of like for people that don't know, like in the movie with Money Making Mitch, when he was coming out, like, man, he said if I get out the game, are they still gonna love? Because people don't understand the money get just addictive as a drug. When you used to have
it had me want to kill myself. No drug ever made me want to sit in the closet and blow my brains out. I was more addicted to money than any motherfucking drug they've put on this planet.
You can truly be addicted to the hustle.
I was addicted to it, bro. That money had me gone. And my wife would tell me every now and then when we get into it, you know, because you go through, you know, especially that first bag. Let me tell you something, too, fellas. Please don't get in the closet and go to kill yourself over the first bag. You're going to blow the first bag. You're going to blow the first bag, especially if you're in the streets. But I've seen NFL players do it, basketball players who they fuck through their whole first contract, and then they learn after that. So, bro, don't even think about it. Because you're going to blow the first bag. Unless you listen
Exactly.
to this video and say, I ain't blowing mine because I'm finna go through this extra step to make sure of it. But you're going to blow it because you knew money.
Yeah.
You knew
No
money.
money.
You don't know how to
That's
handle it.
right.
You're saying
There
you
you
haven't,
go.
you
Financial
don't,
literacy. There you go.
financial literacy.
You ain't never handled that much bread, so it's gonna feel different to you. You're gonna feel like you could do a little more than you really can when you got it all like this. So hey, that's a good point right there. Let me ask you this though. How long was it after you went through that ordeal did you feel comfortable enough to let your family in on it, to be like, man, y'all really don't know, like y'all could have lost me?
Probably was 15 years before I told them.
Damn.
10, 12. It was probably 12 years or something like that. It was more recently, like in the last 7, 8 years that I
Shit.
told that story. Yeah, because I wasn't
Yeah.
proud of it. I wasn't
Yeah.
proud of it, but it's just, I've learned so much about life that, hey man, I'm transparent. I want my kids to know everything. I want my wife, my mama to know everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think my
Yeah.
mama's the one person who might have, she wouldn't know what I was thinking like that, but she knew how depressed I was. If I
Yeah.
could get on this broadcast right now, and my wife too,
Yeah.
they would never think that. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
They wouldn't think that. They just like, man, he going through it. He low, man. Give him some space. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to compare it to him, not comparing. I felt how you felt when you got them phone calls, bro.
Yeah.
That's how addicted I was to the bag.
Yeah, I can tell you ain't that. It ain't that. You ain't feel that. I can
I
promise you
felt
that.
that. Have you want to kill? Have you thought been suicidal
Yeah.
over you losing your
But
parents?
have you lost your mama?
No, I ain't lost my mama.
Okay,
But
well that's what
I
I'm saying.
know how hurt I
There's
was.
no hurt in the world. There's no hurt in the world, Jude. Don't
But
even
to
try
want
it.
to
There's no
take
hurt in the
your, I'm
world.
not comparing it. I'm saying similar
I know what you're saying, but that's a
similar
different type of hurt, dog.
reactions to
Yeah,
that. I
I'm
know it's a
using another
different hurt.
analogy is what I'm saying, because that shit, that's different, bro. That's some different shit. Real
I
shit.
know it's different. Nigga, just losing my
Yeah, that's some
pops
real
was
shit.
different. So I
Like you
can
say,
imagine
money you
with
can
my
get
T
back.
lady.
Once you see dirt fall over somebody, you know that ain't coming back. It's a different type
That's
of shit,
how I
dog.
felt. I felt like the
I
dirt
feel
was
you, but
thrown on
that's
top of my
just so
bag.
you know
And
though,
I'm
it's some
not
different
comparing
shit.
the money. I was fucked up, baby.
Yeah, I
I
feel you.
felt similar. Whatever level you want to put it on. I felt how you felt when you got them calls, bro. I wanted to take my life, bro. That's not nothing to just gloss over. Like, I really attempted to kill I ain't gonna say attempted because I never pulled a trigger, but I really contemplated it. So I was at a low point. Like, I'm just saying low. I ain't saying like what got you low. That's why I say I'm not comparing what I went through to losing a parent. I'm just saying being low. If it's 1 to 10, I was at a 2. I'm sure when you got them calls, you was at a 2. What got us there are different, and yours gonna have lasting effects that mine won't. But I felt exactly how you felt, bro. I promise you.
Yeah.
I wanted to not be here no more, bro, because I ain't feel like I was gonna be no good to my motherfucking self and nobody else. All off of me losing some paper. And paper never been my identity.
Yeah.
It's
So
just a
after you,
tool I use to make everybody fucking happy.
and that's what people don't understand though, because like you say, as a provider, that's what money is for most men. Yeah, you're gonna benefit from it if you know you like what you like, you got your vices, you're gonna do what you do. But it's more as a tool for us to make sure everybody else good and to keep a smile on everybody else's face versus we benefit from it. Yeah, you like to have it. Like I always tell people, I like money, I don't love it. That's my thing. Different people got different philosophies. Some niggas love money. Some niggas, like you say, to take them over the head.
Love money. I
Yeah,
used to
I
love
always
money.
just because I see how money fleeting. I always seen it because I always seen what it did. I always been around a lot of shit, so I always like money. I didn't love it because, like they say, money is the root of all evil. But it's what you do to obtain it, or it's what you do once you get it that exposes the evil. It ain't just the money, because the money can also do a lot of good. So that's why I tell you that's a double-edged sword when you say money is the root of all evil, because that ain't necessarily so all the time. It exposes what
It's
you got
about
in
what
you.
you're doing with it, yeah.
It's about what you got.
Money
Yeah,
only
there
gonna
you go.
intensify whatever it is you
Boy, that's my
are.
thing.
Whatever you are, money just gonna
Whatever you
intensify. If
are.
you're a good person, you're just gonna help too many people, like I did. I wanted to
Whatever
put
you are.
everybody on. I wanted
Yeah.
everybody to have a job. You know what I'm saying? I wanted everybody to feel what I was feeling. The good stuff. You feel me? So yeah. Yeah, man.
So I know, like you say, for yours, it was like a 7-day turnaround. It was kind of a quick fix. Once you got the bread, is kind of back up. But for people that's going through it and after that, because some people, man, after suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, it's an ongoing process. It ain't no quick fix.
And I've had other mental health traumas.
Yeah.
After that, I was just saying like that was the worst it got.
Intense.
And that will be the worst it gets. I
Yeah.
learned so much from that. I learned how to deal with that. Prepared me for my daddy dying. That prepared me for the next time I took a big loss and I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
That prepared me for all that. I can't stress about it. The solution to my problems can be a couple days away.
There you
That's
go.
what I tell myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part I wanted to touch on, because I wanted people to know that even if you go through that, sometimes it's ongoing. Sometimes, like you say, you find that patch and you good, but you got to figure out once you get through that stage, after that, to know to identify, know what triggers it, know what you feel, identify what you see coming on. If you got partners that you can really lock in with, that really got love for you, because sometimes, like we was talking about earlier with black men, we don't feel like it's a safe space to kind of go to somebody and tell them that. So if you got somebody, whether it's an uncle or aunt, and man, have them conversations, man. Let them know what's in your head, because nobody knows what's truly going on with you but you. I can attest to that, because I can walk around and say, I'm good.
Nobody know how low you are but you.
But you, like you said, you on the block, you pop around your partners. I go to work, I come back. My wife, when asked me when my mom passed, like, you don't feel like you going to work too early? I'm like, you though, I can't sit in here by myself. I can't. Because if I do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to go back to work soon as I touch back to Texas, because I don't know what I'm capable of doing right now. I'm in a valley.
Unfamiliar territory.
Unfamiliar territory that I wouldn't, because like for people that don't know, I lost my mom. Like some people go through long drawn out stuff or disease. It was a brain aneurysm, so it was like this. I'm at the House of Blues. I'm downtown Dallas. I get a call, mom, and I respond. Man, I made it to the A in probably like 3 hours, if that. I'm shooting to the A. I don't even know what the hell I grabbed. Shot to the A. And when I say nigga, I hit that bitch, and nigga, I ain't get a chance, no goodbyes, wasn't no last phone call, none of that. That's why I say it's a different type of hurt when you go through some shit that's instant. All of a sudden, door closed, ain't shit you can do.
And it's longer lasting effects. It's not going to be a weak fix, a big lesson learned. No, this is for life.
That's
what life. You went through is a lifetime of mental health. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to keep your mental health in check for life. I just had to go through that particular. Because I got other shit that stress a motherfucker out too. You know, me losing my pops, I ain't think I was gonna react like that. Like I didn't think it was gonna. Man, I didn't get out the bed for a week straight. Yeah. I promise you, bro. Listen, I love my pops. That's my dog. It's my nigga, bro. A lot of my first on the back, whatever. A lot of bad shit, good shit. It was with this dude, bro. That was my dog, bro. Yeah. But I ain't think. We didn't live in a house together from when I was 0. Ever, nigga, we ain't never lived in a house together. I ain't sleep in the same house with my mom and dad until I was 30-something. Yeah. 33 years old. So I love my pops. That's my dog. But I just didn't think it. I always thought, man, the mama clock, shit, man, I don't even want to live no more. Yeah. Like, being honest with you, if that's what I always thought be the only thing that make me suicidal, me losing my mama. I'm my only child. I'm my mama's only child. And that's my dog, man. When I tell you, ain't no secrets. So I thought I would be like that with her, man. I ain't get out the bed for a week. I ain't get out the bed for a natural week. And that's what I have the strength to do it. That's what I wanted to break down. Like you say, it's that short-term mental stuff that you can fix, but like kind of what was going on with Marshawn, he lost his mom. So it's long-term to where you going on like his business is. You think you done cleared that hurdle. You think, man, there's certain songs out here now. It might be a meal or something. It might be a smell. Anything can trigger you when you go through something that's going to be a long-term effect. So that's why I wanted to show people, anybody that's going with, I want to show you different aspects of it, because you got short-term mental illness that you might deal with, and you could get over because it might be something you can cure, something you can fix it with. Then you got stuff that until dirt over your eyes, you're gonna have to face it every day when you get up. And that's what people that's lost people that they really care about. And it's not just parents, because I want people to know if you're dealing with, you could have a sibling. Like some people might have a twin, anything that could trigger you to, like, man, look, when I'm riding in the car, I'm used to him being right here with me. So I want people to know, man, whatever you got to do to get through it,
get through it, man, because it's always somebody depending on you, whether you think about it or not. It's gonna fuck them up if you're not here. If you take something that drastic of a step.
Yeah. And my pops passed from an aneurysm too, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
sudden, like, yeah. But yeah, man. Man, motherfucker had their stresses, bro. Like, I get low about my grandson and his autism. You know what I'm saying? That affects me. You feel
That's
me?
another
That
story.
affects my mental health. I ain't gonna sit in front of couch, but I fight through it because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make his life as close to normal as possible.
Shout out Mook.
So
I love seeing the videos you post.
big Mook, not the little one.
Man, I love how y'all.
Man, post a picture of Mook right here, man. This my grandson,
I'ma do that,
bro.
man.
This
He
the
be
king, bro.
He be doing his thing, man. I love to see that, man. I love how y'all interact with him and teach him, just teach him and build. And it's like, unless you say something, hashtag, man, don't nobody know nothing. But I love the way y'all do that, man, and just keep him, man. Shout out Mook, man.
And
I
man,
love
he
what
was
y'all
supposed to
doing,
be
man.
nonverbal. My boy talking in full sentences, spelling stuff. I'm talking about way above and beyond. A salute to the school he go to, the ABA place. Salute to them because they do some great, great, great work. And that's the type of stuff Trump trying to disband.
Yeah.
See, that's what y'all don't see. All the people that like to, man, I ain't want to turn into this, but for the people, this serious. For the people that want to go be part-time Trumpers, the black folks who, yeah, but they ain't doing nothing for us. He don't want my grandson or your grandson to get the help he need because we ain't got the cash to go pay for it. See, they got the cash. The people Trump looking out for, the billionaires, because he don't care nothing about you, middle class. If you got $5 million, Trump don't care about you. You're not in this tax bracket. That's black and white. But these for the ones the clowns that I see campaigning for him.
Yeah.
He trying to do away with all the programs like the ABA that's helping my grandson talk. This boy was supposed to be nonverbal. And if Trump could have it his way, he would be nonverbal. But yeah, man, I love that dude, man. That's my guy, man. That's,
And it shows. Yeah, it shows.
Yeah.
That's about the only time you gonna smile. So I know you love him, man. You ain't gonna get too many smiles. I'm drinking that, man.
Thank you, man. With my boy around, listen.
Look, this was, man, to me, man, this was a good therapeutic episode. I feel like we covered a lot, man. We got a lot off our chest. And I hope somebody can tap into this. And if you even thinking about crossing that barrier to do something drastic, and if this help you, hey, we did our job. Like the church song say, if I can help one person, somebody. So we helped one person with this episode, man. Hey, that was our mission. We couldn't let mental health much.
I think we're gonna help quite a few people. I mean, people gonna cope how they gonna cope, but
yeah, of course.
Sometimes to see that other men go through the same thing, it'll make them deal with it a lot better.
Especially when they look at people and think, oh, they got it all. Because like I say, they might see you, follow you, WDH, they see you fly, they see me get on, oh, he ain't never down. Like, no,
I don't never see him sweat.
Yeah, I got low
But I want
moments,
you to know I go through what you go through.
Yeah, I go through exactly
I may not go through the exact
through.
same, just like I told Avery. I may not go to the exact same thing you go to, but I get to that number two, just like you get to that number two when you feeling low about whatever it is you're going through. That's all we trying to say. We saying like the problems may be different. Yeah, it may look like we got everything together, but we get low too, man. We get down to a 2 to a 4 on the emotional scale in terms of being depressed and just in their thoughts and grieving. Yeah, we get there just like you get there. It's not all together. I post my highlights on social media. I keep it real with y'all. I'm never gonna post a lie, but I always know I post my highlights because I don't, I ain't here to bore y'all or to. I'm here to make you feel better. Actually, our platforms are built on that, making you feel better to get your mind off of what you're going through. That's what
Last point I'm gonna make on it, because like a lot of people say they from the hood, man, our whole city is a hood. So we raised in aggressive territory. So a lot of times you can't put your fears or you can't put your vulnerability out there because that's prey. Everybody out there that looking is not clapping for you and is not concerned about you. So certain stuff, people might look at that to prey on you and feel, oh, he down right now. This might be a moment of weak. So it's chess, man. It ain't chess. So
but and I don't want to shit on my people. We just talking fact. And we got to get out of this. That's why I'm verbalizing it. Man, we use people indiscretions against them. A motherfucker, you confide to your bro, and when you get mad, either he pillow talking to his broad about you or hating on you with the ops. They use it against you. So what that make you do? Never again. So now you back
Never again.
stressing how you stress.
In this,
So
there you go.
get you a support system that love you for
That's
real.
solid. For real.
That's solid. Real talk.
Man.
And man, we got to get out of there, bro. Quit.
For real.
Yeah, one more thing. We got to quit. We just got to quit tearing each other down, bro. I ain't perfect. I just made a video last week going up because I ain't perfect, but we got to cut that shit out. Yeah, I was made to feel a certain way. Somebody made me feel at that too. I said, I'm going to bring you with me. You know what I'm saying? One time, dude ran off with 30 bands. He jumped out the backseat of my car with 30 bands. And he hid from me. And I put in some work and up all his shit. I said, you're not going to spend my money balling. You're going to spend my money fixing your life. You feel me? And it's the same thing with the video I made last week. You made me feel too. Nah, you're not going to spend my money balling. I'm finna make you feel how I feel. You're going to feel this. So anyway, I'm not perfect is what I'm saying. But we got to quit tearing each other down. Say, man, I love y'all. Alexandria, Houston, Dallas, the whole world, man. Like, listen, man. Yeah, man.
That way. Y'all know how we always in it, man. It's 9/11, it's jug, the block is hot, but we cooler than a polar bear toenail. So, hey, you ain't gonna see us sweat. Yeah, dig. We out.
One.
Love you, cuz.